YouTube, what's going on? Once again, man, I'm glad y'all tapping back in with your boy. And listen, in this video, I know I talk a little bit about fixing your credit and getting funding and starting a business. I talk a lot about that, right? But I really never showed you guys how you can fix your credit in order for you to go ahead and start doing these type of things. Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly step-by-steps on how I fix credit or alternate steps that you can use to still clean your credit and get this done so you can start living the life that you want. It's really a play-by-play step book, so if you want to take advantage of this, go ahead and start doing this today, and I promise you, give it 30 days, you will see some results. Now, when it comes to fixing your credit, man, I just want to educate y'all on some few things. When you got to know exactly what's on your credit report, right? You need to see what's a collection, what's a charge-off, what are hard inquiries, what are late payments. You need to know like what are the negative things tied to your credit report so you can know, okay, cool, I need to take these items off so my credit score can go up. Why do you need to do all this? Because when it's time to apply for a credit card or a business loan or any type of finances, the banks are looking at your credit report as if you are trustworthy. If they see negative items or too many negative items, they will start to deny you. So when we talk about getting funding to start your business or living a certain lifestyle, it starts with the banks, right? The bank's not gonna fund you if your credit not lined up the right way. So first, you need to go ahead and get your credit clean. If you don't have a 680 to a 700 bare minimum, you're not gonna get approved for a lot of things. And two, it's not just about the credit score, it's about what's behind the credit score, how strong your credit profile is to go ahead and get approved. But if you need more help with it, y'all know I say this 100 times, go ahead and click the link below. I got a whole school community teaching you exactly how to fix your credit, how to get funding, how to go to certain banks, and how to start a business so you can start profiting and start living the life you want, man. Everybody talk about this life, everybody talk about this laptop lifestyle, but all you're really doing is just being on your laptop and on camera like I'm doing. You got a team to manage everything. It's pretty simple after you start getting the steps done. But not to get too much off topic, remember, the first thing you want to do is grab your credit report, see what's negative on your credit so you can start a plan on removing these items. So write it down. Hey, I got a collection with Capital One. Hey, I got a charge off with Community First Credit Union. Like, you need to see what accounts you got on there and start taking them off. Same thing with hard inquiries, late payments. Remember, all negative items has to come off. So in order to get these negative items off, you need to remove them. You need to dispute them. And how we're gonna dispute them is through a few different methods. I'm gonna break down like from the easiest to the hardest. So the easiest is pretty much going to ChatGPT. If you want to go ahead and clean your credit, just go to ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT, hey, I want to go ahead and dispute negative items that's on my credit report. I need you to draft up a credit dispute letter with Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. What I'm going to do is give you my credit report so you can analyze and dispute these negative items. Once you dispute these negative items, make sure to include my name and the address so I can send it to the creditors. Once you get that dispute letter, then you want to make sure you include your ID, your social, and any type of proof of residence so they can make sure that they verify that it's you. Because there's a lot of scams out here. You will need to put some of your personal information because remember, your credit is tied to those negative items. Like your credit, your social is tied to those negative items. So you must put your social to get these items deleted. And make sure you change and update your personal address. So if you got old addresses, you need to clean that up as well. So one, look at your credit report, go to Identity IQ, see what's on your credit. Two, go to ChatGPT, have them spit out a dispute letter so they can go ahead and put those negative items inside the dispute letter. Three, you want to send this to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. You can do this the free way or you can do this the paid way by going to the post office. What I tell people is once you get that letter, just go ahead to the CFPB, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And what you're gonna do is upload those letters separately, individually, at different times to the CFPB so they can send it out to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, right? Give it 30 days and you wanna go ahead and get your results. And you wanna do this every 30 days because you gotta realize your negative items gonna come off in pieces, right? That's one way of disputing. The second way of disputing is kind of like ChatGPT, but you're using a credit repair software. So you can use these Metro 2 credit repair softwares to which you can kind of do it for free. If you want to learn more how to do that, where you do no work at all, you just sign up for your credit report and they do all the work. Just go click the link down below, join my school community. I got all the methods. I'm telling you, I got all the methods on how to clean your credit. You know, ChatGPT, the software that cleans your credit for you, or you can do it my way, which is a little bit more aggressive, which I'm gonna talk about in a few minutes. Now, when it comes to the software, what you wanna do is just sign up and make an account just like you would do any other thing that's brand new. You wanna sign up and make an account. Then you wanna go ahead and sign up for your credit report. So I think they use Smart Credit, the software, that's my software that I'm using that you can kind of use for free. All you gotta do is all you gotta do is just pay for your credit report. I think it's like $40, pay for your credit report, and they do all the work for you, right? So you're not paying nothing else besides the credit report. And once you do that, they create the letters. They put all your negative items inside the letters. They send out your letters for you. They update you. They do everything for you. You just got to pay for the credit monitoring, which is your credit report, right? So that's pretty much simple. That's all you got to do. That take about 5 minutes. And remember, the software is inside my community. You can join for free for 7 days. So you can go ahead and get access so you can start doing this, right? Because remember, you need to get your credit clean first. Get that cleaned up so when we go to these banks, we can go ahead and get 20K, 50K, 100K. I've done this shit before myself, and that's what I teach to my students. The last part is the most intense part. I teach this in my community as well, is everything is pretty much manual. So I'm gonna just run through it really quick. And remember, this is my method. You're gonna create you a dispute letter, right? It's gonna use consumer laws. Using consumer laws, you're gonna put your negative items inside the dispute letter as always. The next thing you're gonna do is go to dev.gov and get an FTC report. This is gonna help clean up all those negative items off your credit report ASAP, right? Because if you know consumer law to a degree, the banks and the credit bureaus are committing fraud behind your back, but you don't know that. So you're gonna get an FTC report and you're gonna include that with your dispute letter. Next you're gonna do is get an intent to sue letter. Go to ChatGPT and have them make you an intent to sue letter so you can include that with your dispute letter, your FTC report. Another thing you're gonna include is an invoice. An invoice and the prices of every law that they broke. So I got like 8 different laws that they broke with the prices listed within that invoice to go with the rest of my package. So to make this all short, it's gonna be a packet of information. Dispute letter, FTC report, intent to sue, invoice, and the last thing I'll put is my personal information. So my social, you can use the last 4 of your social as well, your driver's license or any type of ID, and proof of residence as far as where you stay at. That can be a utility bill, bank statement, just some mail with your name and address on it, proving where you stay at. Put that into a big PDF packet, and then you upload it to the CLPB, you upload it to Experian Upload, you upload it to the BBB, and you send it directly to the creditors. You sending this packet out everywhere, so something is coming off. Actually, your first 30 days is gonna be where you get the most information taken off your credit report. And I'm putting this shit on YouTube, but because I know 99% of people are not gonna do it anyway, so it's cool, right? They're still gonna sign up because it's better to have somebody else do it than you do it, right? So those are the top 3 ways where you can fix your credit that you can start getting results in the next 2 weeks to 30 days. And I swear to God, I've got over 2,000 clients. And that's what I do for a lot of them. I just do the same, rinse and repeat. I do the same process. And you're gonna come to a point where if it takes you 3 to 6 months, your credit is gonna be clean. During that time, let's just say you want your mission is to get funding to start a business, or you just want some type of high limit credit cards. During that time, as your credit is getting clean, you need to be signing up with credit unions. You can sign up with regular banks too. I personally prefer credit unions because they give you a higher limit. The threshold to higher limits is not as high as traditional banks like Chase, Wells Fargo, and Truist. You can go to like Delta Community Credit Union that's down here in the South. You can go to Langley Federal Credit Union, that's online, anybody can join. You can go to DCU, Digital Federal Credit Union, anyone can join, you just gotta join with the membership. You can go to a lot of credit unions, bro. You can join Navy Fed. I got people in Navy Fed, you don't need somebody in the Army. So just join hella credit unions in your area and online and start building relationships with them. And how you're gonna start building relationships with them is, for one, open up a checking and savings account and deposit weekly to monthly so you can keep your account active. Right? And then you want to deposit, I would say deposit your checks. Like if you work a job, deposit your money into there, but you can move it out. You don't have to keep your money. So let's just say you open 5 different checking accounts or savings accounts with these credit unions, but you get paid one time. So shit, get your check deposited in one account, have it transferred 2 days later to another account, transfer 2 days later to another account. Just keep it rotating so within those statements, they see money coming in and out, right? So it seems as if it was active. Right, because in another video, I'm gonna show you how to get funding even with bad credit using this method. It's always a method to this shit. It's always a play behind some shit. But anyway, as you're building up your relationships with these credit unions and banks, by the time you get done repairing your credit, you can now start applying for things, right? You have a higher chance of getting approved because you built a relationship with the banks and your credit is good. 2 + 2 = 4. Most likely they're gonna approve you. But one thing I didn't mention, right? As you're getting your credit clean, you need to be building on top. So as you're taking the negative shit off, you need to be putting positive accounts on. So it's very important to know that positive accounts build a stronger credit profile. If you have a thin credit profile, aka 1, 2, 3 accounts, that's not really gonna help you for a good amount of funding. You need at least 8 to 10 accounts bare minimum to have a strong credit profile, right? So you need to sign up for credit builders, right? Remember, join the community. I can show you all about the credit builders that you can add on your profile ASAP. They can start reporting within the next 14 to 30 days, right? You need 8 to 10. Join the community. I'm gonna show you exactly how to get them on your profile. So your credit is clean. You built your profile up. You got relationships in the banks. Now it's time to apply for credit cards. You want to apply for their basic credit cards initially, right? So you want to apply for the Visa, the Platinum Visas, then build your way up to the signatures, the signature visas. And then you want to build your way up to like the premium credit cards with inside that bank, which is going to give you like 50K plus, right? That's how you do it. I'm giving y'all a lot of game here, so I'm just yakking right now, but I'm giving y'all a lot of game. So another thing you want to do is, if they have business bank accounts, hell yeah, open one of those accounts too. You want to build relationships with all their products. The more products you get as a consumer, they like this shit. So open up a business checking account as well. You can also put money into that so you can leverage that in the future to go get ahead and get business funding. Right? It's so many places I can teach y'all, but it's going off a little bit off topic because I'm really teaching y'all how to fix y'all credit, right? So this video is mainly how to fix your credit. Remember, pull your credit report first, go to Identity IQ. It's in the school group. We got like 20 to 30 people within this past week already that just joined. So people are joining and taking in this information. If you want a piece of that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Click the link down below. I'm giving out a 7-day free trial for anyone who's interested so you can go ahead and soak up this information. Really, we're growing at a really fast pace. Also, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button so we can continue pushing out this content. And I love y'all. I hope y'all take advantage of this information. Peace.